Now, how do you find this dance music? I know you're recording, I get that part, and I know you have that in your bloodline, but something must change because when you're deep into a particular sound, there has to be something that, you know, hang on a second, Glenn, like for example, for me, it was somebody taking me to, Paradise Garage that changes your world. Did something happen in your steps that you said, like they say, necessity or makes invention? Did you find something that was like bang, the bang moment?
Yeah, I think it was like so. I at some point I got the music bug again. I had a lot of money in this time, and I started because I was a singing rapper, and then I would listen to some of the artists that were singers that may have been. They didn't even have records. They might get on the mic or some records, but I respect my fellow artists, so I would never say any names. Monotone singers, people who weren't on key, people who didn't have they would oversing or undersing. So I created my own thing, and I would sing from the soul. As you know, a lot of my records in the house music vein, I was good with beats because I came from a beat background from hip hop. But I would listen to ska and reggae and other influences, and I'd go the other direction. Little did I know. So some would approach the pop music. I'd never go so pop. That wasn't my marketplace. That was traditionally probably European music, more predominantly the gay marketplace, gay clubs, songs that sang different things that didn't relate to my life experience. So for me, I found a space. Where does a man of color who is singing from as a straight man, as a black man, as a man that's experienced trials on a social, economic, emotional, and mental level, right? And then being an educated man, thinking about Africa, the beginning of the world, religion. And I just crafted this kind of thing I talked about, right? And it happened to fit in the global house space later with cultural vibe. But before that, I was singing more in a spiritual, which, I'm supposed to be, I'm one of the pioneers of New York garage vocal sound. And I listened to Bernard Fowler, who was one of my favorite artists, looking at his influence, where he went in, raw singing, unapologetic, taking the risks, going into the soul. And I just combined with my own sound by default because I wanted to get music. So that was the easiest way. I wasn't the greatest musician on the planet. I wasn't Luther Vandross. I wasn't Pavarotti, but I could sing. Good singer. But I stayed within my space